I'm going to go over the anti-tamper removal on the back of the action on the R10. You're going to need a centre punch, a 3mm Allen key, a hammer, and a drill with bigger than a 4mm, so 4.55, 5.56, somewhere around there, mil drill bit. It is easier if you remove the trigger blade, because then it's out the way and less chance of things going wrong. You want to take your centre punch and find the centre of the little disc at the back of the action and give it a tap. And then once you've done that, you'll have a nice little mark for your drill bit to follow. I would say it's better to do this with a drill press, but I'm making this video because obviously a lot of people don't have drill presses, but most people have access to a drill of some sort. I would say be very careful because you don't want to have the drill bit slip and damage your trigger guard, trigger mechanism. Start off slowly. Oh, that's handy. Make sure you've got enough battery in your battery. Should have another one here. Top tip, always charge your batteries before you do a video. When you feel the drill bit breaking through, then you want to stop. Because if you keep going, you will drill into the back of the screw and then you won't be able to get the screw out. There you go, and your 3mm Allen key should fit in the hole you've just drilled. Mine's not. There we go. The hole's done a bit of a wonder because I'm doing it freehand. Like I said, you're much better off doing it in a drill press and also holding the action in a vise or a workmate or something. Right, loosen off that one or two turns and then remove the front bolt completely. If you try and unwind that one all the way without loosening or removing that one, you'll bend the trigger guard because the that screw head will push the trigger mechanism up and cause damage. Right, here, and off we go. Right, you'll notice there's some swarf. You can, if you want to, you can try and wrap it up with a cloth or some tape or whatever. I'm going to be stripping this complete rifle down in a minute anyway, so I haven't bothered. The choice is yours. Obviously you want to try and keep all the rubbish out of the action if you can, because it'll just cause problems later on. Right, now you can either leave it with the anti-tamper there, just with the hole through to the screw, or you can rest that edge on something, and in this case I'm going to be using the edge of my table, and then just tap the head of the screw gently, and it should push the anti-tamper cap out. There you go. There we go, that's the screw removed, that's the anti-tamper plug. Burn it, do whatever you want to do with it, and there we go. You now have your trigger guard off, and the next step would be to get this out. You need a nice fitting flat bladed screwdriver. Some of them are Loctited in. That plug comes out. And then you need your 3mm Allen key again in the back of the bolt handle. Make sure you hold the bolt handle, because if you don't, you'll notice that it moves with the Allen key, and there's a chance that you could twist the probe on the inside and damage things. So support that while you loosen it, and then just undo that all the way, and you should have the bolt, a screw, and a little extension. And now if you look in there, you'll see there's another screw. You want to undo that. They're generally pretty tight. Okay. Keep your finger on the back to hold the cap, because it's spring loaded and you don't want it shooting off. There we go, that's the cap off. Hammer spring, spring guide. Not all rifles have spring guides in them. And that bolt that I've just undone is in there. There we go, it's fallen out. And there we go. And putting it back is pretty much a reverse, but without all the drilling and hammering. There we go.